Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a light.
Oh. As expected, only you would be able to corner me undetected like that. But I know you mean me no harm. It's just that I was deep in thought for a moment there. Well, perhaps it looked that way to an observer, me just standing here like this. I'm glad we were able to meet here. There's a little matter I wish to discuss with you if you have a moment. Thank you. I knew I could count on your kindness. That's exactly why I feel I can confide in you. After facing defeat in Xiaopei, I prepared myself for my inevitable execution. I believed the blade of Lord Louis Bu should decay along with him, and I promised that I would ensure Lord Louis Bu was punished in the afterlife. Despite my conviction, Lord Cao Cao tried to convince me otherwise. He said he could not understand why a self-professed blade would choose to succumb to rust. He asked me to join him and said, "On the path before me lies what you seek." So you understand what he meant. I have yet to grasp the meaning of Lord Cao Cao's words. I was content to simply be a weapon for whomever I served. I sought nothing more than that. That is why I cannot understand. Lord Cao Cao seems to know what I seek, but I cannot even fathom what it is that we are walking towards together. Perhaps I must change under Lord Cao Cao's command, but I don't even know where to begin. You're right. It is not like me to think so deeply about such trivial matters. Thank you. Talking with you always calms me and gives my mind clarity. I will continue to serve Lord Cao Cao as best I can, and continue to believe there is something waiting for me in the future. I was fortunate to have friends like Lord Guan Yu, to have training partners like Lord Shu Huang, to have advisors like Lord Xiahou Dun, military strategists like Lord Guo Jia and the others. And of course, you. There are many people from whom I can learn a great deal. There's not even a moment in which rust can form on this blade, and through further study, I'm sure to find the answer I seek. I'm in your debt.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I used to be a yellow turban, just like Jotsa. I've seen.
Let's go. Shall we provide backup? Onward to join our allies! Begin the advance. You'll keep me amused, I hope.
Easy.
Obliterate you!
Easy.
Guard! This! Obliterate you! Gotta be quicker than that.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer, an even match. Defeated. We must push harder.
Way to stick it to them. Time for me to let loose.
The enemy is strong.
Let's go.
Things might get tough.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it to them. You're done.
Whoa, looking rough. Looking rough. Counting on you. Whoa, I see you. I see a chance to advance here.
Now, onward. Start the advance.
Nice. Looking rough. Time to act. See you. The enemy officer has been defeated. Gotta be quicker. Time to act.
You're done.
Easy.
Nice. Looking rough. Counter attack.
Way to stick it to them. Need to let
The
loose.
enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Admit defeat.
Take this. Looking rough. Time to act. Counter attack.
Obliterate you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. With all my might. Whoa.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Whoa.
Easy. Nice.
Counter attack. Looking rough. Time to act.
Admit defeat.
Whoa. Nice. Gotta be quicker.
All my might. Curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now.
I caught a massive fish. It's been a while, but we're eating well tonight.
What's this? Why, it's quiz time. I ran into Lord Guan.
I hear the town.
Well.
More and more people.
The castles.
Let's begin.
Yes. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go.
Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. The expedient. Have no mercy. Now,
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle
enemy
is surrounded
officer
by rivers.
has been
Liu
defeated.
Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
The enemy is targeting the floodgates, Disney. I cannot leave my post here.
The enemy officer.
Liu Bei's family has been the castle walls after all. Just have to believe our allies can handle it
The
themselves.
enemy officer has been defeated.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
I see you.
He's unbeatable.
Gotta be quicker than this.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall allow none of you to set foot in territory.
He's out. The enemy officer.
Sorry to have kept you
has been
waiting, Guan.
defeated.
I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Now.
We caught them unprepared!
Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Liu Bei! Xiaopei! My brother! Now it's time for a counterattack! I cannot even fathom how I might bring him down.
His indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm. Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal to this day.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment.
Enemy officer
We've been waiting
defeated.
for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. Such a cunning plan. We can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
If the floodgates are taken, the castle will be bound to fall.
The enemy
The defense
officer
of the castle is
has
in
been
your
defeated.
hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now! I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me! We must find a way to overcome this situation. So, push things back to even ground? Still, can't let our guard down yet. I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. On my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
This appears to be as far as we come.
Hold out for much longer.
Sacred merchandise.
Let's go.
I've been waiting for this.
No choice but to retreat.
This'll do. Got you. Let's go. Hunter Jack. Looking rough. Well done! Most impressive. Let's go. Hunter Jack. Looking
With all my might. I am ready.
Let's go. Things may not. Well, for us at this rate, with all my might. Time to act. Is that it? Such tremendous skill. I cannot ease up even for a moment.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this so.
Yes, the resistance is futile. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate. Afford to fall here.
We go.
All my might. I leave the rest up to you.
Home is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Gotta be quicker. What's a predicament? Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Bring them down.
Just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand. Here's the resistance is futile. Just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
Warning! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiaopei Castle! Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle!
So the attack of the floodgate was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
It appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry, take control of the castle.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
We can't hold on much longer. Way through.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
All my might.
Stay in formation.
Coming.
Go! Advance now! Put me on the back foot. This isn't good. I was unprepared. Careless to fall for the enemy's trickery. This blade. I shall make amends for my blunder.
It's no easy thing to defy Lord Cao Cao. We regroup and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu. Looking rough. I can't take any more of this. We'll finish this another day. The enemy officer.
I place my trust in defeated. My sworn brothers. Now, I shall do whatever is necessary.
This appears to be as far as we go.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath. Even if I am the last man standing. I shall not fall. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
This is quite an embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My steel.
Born fruit. The enemy officer.
Now we can show what
has
we're
been
truly
defeated.
capable of!
Fantastic display. You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Such incredible strength. He has fought our forces non-stop, but still he stands. His will unbroken.
Let's go! Real! Watch it! Cable's turn. End this! No! I cannot give up! Now! Fight well, but I will not give up! You hear me? Let's go! Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me. Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
We have it better than most, just being able to...
Who's buying every...
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named...
Pardon me a moment.
Take this! Advance! All of you, follow me! Curtain draws here!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Let's go. Looking rough. Even Mentor is it has to push harder. This'll do. Looking rough. This'll do. Whoa. Sacred Bird, protect us. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This'll do.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics. How about this? Looking rough. Let's go. Nice, looking rough. Time to act. Easy. Let's go. How about this? Looking rough. With all my might. Whoa. I'm infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Finally found myself a job.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Li Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing. Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous, and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest? To see where I stand? If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao,
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful. To both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
Lord Sun Quan sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the banquet.
I ran into Lord Wang Gai outside the city.
We too serve as the fangs and claws of the tiger. You do well to remember that.
Sounds like the governor's.
Lords Guan Yu and...
We have it better than most just being able to live out our days in peace.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it.
Thank you.
Lord Eugene is way too strict.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Weimar Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Weimar Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yenliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! Let's go. Time to attack.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him.
Enemy officer.
With this many of their soldiers here, Weimar should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
All my might! The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one. Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent. Their numbers matter not, but I will never falter. With wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing. Gotta be quicker than that. Cao Cao, a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade. And Guan, you, my might, fight me, if you think you are skilled enough. All my might.
The worst has passed. Now we must go on the offensive.
Having taken the fort at Yanjin, we cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. We must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance. This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
We are
providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The resistance is futile. My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been
Do not
defeated.
know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by strong conviction.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
At this rate.
You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? But you gotta be quicker than that. Easy, looking rough. I see you. Do not lack for skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be? Now, go on. Ren Yang has been defeated. This cannot be. I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Send in Wen Chou. Attack Yanji and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
That's not possible.
Time to act.
I'm afraid I've got no choice but to fall back.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We go. Let's go.
Time to finish.
With all my might. You gotta be quicker. That. This is right. The enemy officer
Push on forward!
The sash of the sacred bird Guan. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation. Time is right. We should attack now.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even feel me intrigued by it.
Manage the situation poorly.
I cannot afford to fall here.
The enemy officer no virtue in dying so little. We shall retreat and fight another day.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Gotcha.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
I knew I could count on you. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
What's a predicament? Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Counterattack. Any goal broke when caught off guard. Attack! Get this here!
We can't hold him much longer. We need a way through.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Damn it all! Why did it have to end like this? What? Wencho has fallen! This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wencho, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side. Overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guan. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Chuha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Chuha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Chuha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Chuha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
The scars left by Luibu's...
What does peace even look?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning
There you are. I had a feeling you'd be around here, and I was right. I knew you'd be glad to see me. I've been wanting to talk more. We've known each other since before we started serving Lord Cao Cao, so I figured it'd be good to deepen our friendship. I like that nonchalant attitude of yours. Anyway, both you and I have changed since we first met, haven't we? Especially since we met Lord Cao Cao. That man takes anyone under his wing. It doesn't matter if you're suspicious or if you try to entrap him. And we probably wouldn't be talking like this if we weren't both working for him. Right? If we had met as enemies, it would have been different. And working under Lord Cao Cao is pretty good, don't you think? He doesn't let emotion influence who he trusts. He leaves the past in the past, and all he considers is whether you fit into the future he dreams of. That's why I can propose ideas and speak my mind without worrying about the petty stuff. Besides, the tacticians around here are all just as quirky as I am. I can't help but look forward to each strategy meeting. Such entertaining times, you know? It really was. I wish I had known that when you and I first met. I don't have much in the way of personal ambition. In fact, I'm much more interested in making a path for someone else to achieve their goals. And that someone? Well, I was hoping it could be you. So, how about we remain friends from here on out? Not bad at all. You know, something always felt different about you. But now I think I know why. I see hope in you. The deep color of the sky you see right before the end of a long, dark night. That's what's in your eyes. But there's more to it than that now. Anyway, no need to think too hard about it. Let's just continue to get along.